Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Good morning, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day, and thanks for tuning in, the support, and all that good jazz. The Manticore, yet again, here on Westfield, Himmel's Westfield Dorf. I have been looking for matches on maps that are not typically known for being massive light tank maps. Now, you might argue with me on this one a little bit, but hear me out, because here's what I'm saying on Westfield. It is a map that it is really important to have a good scout on, especially mid to late game. And that can be said about every map, but this one in particular, because it's quite wide open with some very long range sniping capability. And you do want somebody that's good with a scout to start digging out people who are hiding. It does not tend to be a massive assist kind of generating map. So yeah, the scout's important, but you don't really get those Malinovka kind of results or Prokhorovka kind of results. You can, but it's not as often, let's put it that way. Still, it is a map that is friendly to scouts, and you can do some great work with scouts. This happens to be the encounter version of this, so as I spawn in and take a look at this, thinking about what I'm going to do, I note that they have an EBR and another Manticore on their side, and we have the same thing on ours. A handful of big TDs, we've got some heavies going on, a couple mediums on each side, although we have 3 mediums and they have 2. That's very interesting. Couple big arties on both sides, and I know based on this encounter map that everybody has spawned into the top. So their Manticore is over on their spawn point on 1, and everyone is up here with me, and all their team is over there on number 1. What that means is, in order to get down to the southeast of this map, everyone is bailing out of this point and headed down hills and whatnot, trying to get over there. I have also spawned in as close as possible to this hill right here, which is where your first shots are. So my choice is go straight for the scouting area, which is down here in the south, potentially stop off here in the middle around the cap to kind of see if anybody from their team tries to get there, or do a bit of a combo. What I choose to do, because I am spawned in here so close to the hill right here, I'm just going to go straight up the hill, and we're going to get a nice bunch of lights, as in spotting of the enemy team, and maybe even get a cheeky shot. Now, we want to be careful with this. Obviously, you don't want to overexpose yourself. I'm going to come up here to where it's a little bit flatter. So when I come up and over, I should have a nice shot. Any of their tanks that are running up here trying to get to their sniper position, or maybe slightly up here on the hill. I do want to be careful of something fast being right in my face, i.e. what? The Progetto, potentially, or the 50-51, or even their Manticore or EBR. An EBR might be a better tank for what I'm about to do. But I'm going to poke up and over, and we'll get some cheeky damage. We're like, oh, look at this. Boom. Oh, boy. And there's their EBR. So exactly what I was talking about. Thank goodness. Their Manticore was thinking about it. That's something that it happens right there. Sometimes you can bait them to come up and over and look for that shot, and maybe your guys get a piece of them, but I'm going to bail out. Unfortunately, I got a crit no damage. Them's the haps. Them's the breaks. I need to watch out. That 110 getting a cheesy shot, and now I'm heading out. I saw their Manticore, I saw their EBR, they both did what I did, which means we're at least tied for headed over to the southeast. Notice our EBR went there, which is okay, that's fine, and our Centurion AX has headed over this way. So it's one thing to scout, it's another thing to scout and have people who can take advantage of that by shooting it. And right now, it's a little bit thin, let's put it that way. I have a Centurion and an EBR. So we'll take the sneaky Manticore, and my plan now is to go down into the southeast and see what I can see. Based on the way their Manticore went and the way I went, it's probably fairly close to a tie as to who's going to get here first. Some of it will depend on his track that he took. Notice I went way to the north because I was trying to avoid getting shot, so I don't know if he maybe just cut across this field. It's very possible he's going to beat me here. So a bit of a chance here. Pushing in, I didn't get lit, so that's nice. I see their EBR in town, hugely important, thank goodness. Now he can be over here very quickly, and we'll just sneak in here and see if we can find these guys. Alright, I like that I got here. There goes their EBR, or our EBR. I was a little bit concerned by Beastmaster there. What this means is we kind of control this part of the map until they try to make a push, which they could, because remember, I only have the Centurion back there. Then we find that guy, and thank God I have good camo because he did not see me. So we're just going to bail out of that and head over this way. Going to fade backwards in case somehow he saw me right there. Good. Probably not running a CVS. I would imagine he might have seen me. There he is. Let's see if we can get a shot. We need to back up so we're dark. And is he? Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. Missed him, unfortunately. Didn't even see him. EBRs can get places quickly, fellas. Gotta watch out. Those things are unpredictable at best. We're going to try to shoot this guy's light bar. Aim right in. It ends up working out. Put a shot on him. Their EBRs. Oh, look at the Manicore. The Manicore is now raging around. Looks like he's maybe going after the artillery. See if we can kill this. Oh, try to kill the EBR. Doesn't work. It's unfortunate. Their Manicore looks like it got countered by our CX over there. There goes their EBR. Unfortunately, I'm not able to shut him down. And now this is tricky, fellas. We take a look at this. This is very tricky. There's an EBR here, so he's always a threat to get in and light me, but he's a one-shot, more or less, to me and the EBR, unless we horribly low-roll. Their Manicore has dipped down into the middle, and you'll notice we don't really have any control of the middle, other than the AX is back up here, kind of looking at the flat, but this part, where the cap is, and all these trees. So if I get lit here, and they have snippers sitting along over here, I'm bumming. I'm in big trouble. Okay? So right now I'm looking at it going, all right, what do I need to do to sort of sort this out? Well, first thing I do is kill this guy. Huge. I knew I was going to get lit, so I bail out of that forward and turn. That's better than backing up really slowly, because I'm pretty sure that Foch would have got a big piece of me. Now I'm just hoping I don't get hit by Artie. I'm going to sit here for a second. All right, ooh, their Manicore's come up. All right, this guy's going to give me a free shot, so we'll take that. Ah, their Manicore pushed in. Unfortunate. And they killed our EBR, so I'm going to get out of here. Notice our Centurion is gone. I don't have any help. There's no reason for me to sit back there anymore. And unfortunately, because I don't have any help over here, other than this poor artillery, and it looks like the Centurion was back there looking for their Manicore, who's long gone. And he's gone all the way back up. Now it's just me. Now I'm in a pickle. So I've gone from kind of owning it, and thank God he missed. So I was seen, as I came around that corner, by their Manicore likely popping up on this ridge or in this area over here. And I got really lucky that JPZ didn't hit me, because he got lit. Or I lit him. I probably lit him, actually. In fact, it has to be me, unless maybe it was the 140. Just in time to kind of see him there and get right back behind this cover. And this seems like an untenable position. I'm going to get out of here. If somehow the Manicore or the EBR's dead, right? Yes. If somehow their Manicore got in there and lit me, I don't have a lot of cover here between getting shot by him, a Progetto 65 and a Foch 155, and the JPZ backing them up. So if I get low, nuking me. So I just got to get out of here. I know this bush is here, so I've got to try to... Now, I'm not going to hold this, right? I'm not a scout in terms of I'm going to be able to hold this, but I should be able to potentially do something like this, which is deny it, right? We're going to deny this guy. Takes a shot. He didn't actually see me because it was double bushed. Now, he's sort of working the same issue I had, although there's nobody on my team who's able to shoot him. It's a 5-4 game, and at this point, all I'm trying to do is deny them this part of the map, and I'm really hoping I get some help, but if something starts coming across that flat, I might take a shot, and then I'm probably going to have to bail out. I don't have any choice, and unfortunately, the JPZ is a big problem. Notice that the 110E5 is sort of meandering down there to maybe light the JPZ, who is sitting on the cap. The good news here is it's encounter. It's a slow cap progress kind of thing, so he's got a whole 2.5 minutes before he can do anything. Now, I'm going to fight the stupid Manicore's gun elevation right here. Absolute nightmare. Oh, he sees me, and I got to get out of there. Whoa, 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 don't hit me. And I'll be honest, I don't know how I was lit. I'm nearly certain it was not the JPZ. What I think happened is, if you look at this, I had to back up onto this ridge so that I wasn't fighting my gun elevation anymore, which probably put the top of my tank up to where their Manicore either sitting up in these bushes potentially, or maybe over here in the edge, the front edge of these bushes saw me. So I'm pretty sure their Manicore spotted me. Could have been their Progetto as well if he snuck up that far. And I'm not liking this at all. This is not a great spot, as evidenced by the 155-58 getting a shot at me. Oh, look, there he is. So it may have been him. He's like, oh crap, I'm seeing. So we'll shoot him. We'll back out. Did get me lit. Oh man, I think that was the JPZ again taking a shot. And I'm just not liking this spot. Yeah, we get rid of the Progetto 65, but This is not a great spot. Plus, the team is kind of starting to lose some steam up there. I thought we were going to win the north. It's at least neutralized. And again, I'm fighting the gun elevation. I need to find a spot where I can go. There we go. Let's just knock down a tree. Not great. And now there's a bunch of bridge in the way. Just can't quite get the shot I want. Such a pain. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can sneak one into him there. Oh, no. Armor. Armor not hit or bounced. Take a peek up here. Now what's on my mind is, alright, I got to start doing something to maybe turn this thing around. And really, at this point, it's just shots of opportunity. If this guy gives me a sideways shot, that'd be great. Wasted shell, to be honest. Didn't really need to shoot that. Plus, it might have got me spotted, depending on where the view lines were. I considered pushing into the Manicore because I have more hit points than he does, but I know he's going to get at least one free shot, and potentially the Foch 155 changes that completely. And if I get hit by both of them, I'm not long for the world. 140 got their FV. I'm taking a peek to see if anything's close. The reason I did that is I want to know if he's right there. And it appears he's not. I'm a little bit surprised by that. So we'll move in this way and take a look. And now we have some shots. I decide not to shoot at the moment because if the Manicore is up in those bushes, I'm surely going to be seen. So let's get here where I can actually back down behind some hard cover. Not quite fully zoomed, get a bit lucky with the dispersion, I'll take it. I actually lit him on fire, but he had an automatic fire extinguisher. And we shut that guy down, which is very helpful. We'll come up here and take a peek. What else can I find? Oh, there's the Foch 155. Nice. Let's take a shot on this guy before he gets behind the bushes. Boom. Back down. Probably get lit. Nope. Alright, great. That's a courtesy backup right there, guys. Do not be afraid. If you have any doubt that you're going to be seen and you have a position like that, just back out of it. You have a reload anyway, especially on something that takes as long to reload as the Manicore. Back down. Oh, good. We did not get lit. Then fine. Okay, I don't want to snap off a shot here. I want to see if he's going to give me a good shot. Maybe something into the side like that right there. And then we'll go forward and down. That's the fastest way. Oh, we got lit. Okay, I just gave their Manicore. Just gave their Manicore a shot. I considered going after him, but realized that was probably not a great idea. At least that did prove where the dude is. I'm thinking, this guy's probably looking at me, to be honest. Put another shot in there. Artie takes a shot. Unfortunately, when I did that spin around and came up and parked, it wasn't long enough, and I was still lit about the time I stopped. So the Artie had a pretty good, I think, idea that I hadn't gone anywhere, or I hadn't gone anywhere further than where I was, and they get a nice little shot on me. You have big games. It doesn't mean you don't make mistakes on them. I don't have a shot on this guy that I can see. I notice now the 140 is up there taking on the 113. I'm also noticing that there's the Type 5 in the middle, the 113. I know where the Hori 3 is. The Manicore was back here. Let's do that thing that fast tanks can do and completely change the position that I am on the map. Let's see if that Manicore just hangs out back there a while, worried about me. And as long as they don't know I've moved down here, I did get lit and they know they pushed me away from where I was just a moment ago. But let's see if he thinks I'm hanging out there a little bit longer. And the next time I get lit, I want to be up in there making a difference in another position. And I'd love to save the 140. Now, I don't know how badly the 140 is taking hits right now. I get to this point and I can notice he's got 678 hit points. And the 113 is similar, but then he slaps him for some pretty good damage. Then the artillery goes in and we've got this guy down to a fairly easy one-shot for both of us. I thought maybe I could snipe him here, but not quite. And now I'm just going to rage in. I take a look at the 5H, don't have a shot there. And what I want to do is just save the 140. I'd love to keep this guy alive. It's unfortunate the Artie didn't kill him there. I also want to approach while not being seen. And unfortunately, I did get a note back from the 140 with a GG, sent one his way. He had a good game. Did a really nice job actually up here making sure it didn't collapse. Unfortunately, he gets killed by this guy. And then I'm able to come in and clean him up. So I'm just, 3 seconds late or so, 3 or 4 seconds late to make it happen. Do a little jig and jag to try to get away from any Artie. He says thanks. And that wasn't sarcasm or anything. So a couple guys sent me GG on the back. But check it out. Their Manicore has figured it out. He's moved up, and fortunately our Centurion went up there. The AX went up there and stopped him from getting around behind us and becoming a problem. I really thought I'd light up the Ho-Ri 3. See where he was seen last on that back edge? Keep that in mind for a moment, because in this part of the chess match, I'm still thinking he might be in that general area. So I go all the way around. I do a swing through there, and I don't light him, so he's either well camoed or maybe off the edge. The Manticore is going after the Centurion here, and I'm thinking, oh, we can kill this guy. And I don't know why the Centurion didn't absolutely chase this guy down. He just sits there. Yeah, Artie's going after him, and maybe he was also worried about the Ho-Ri 3, and I'm just thinking to myself, we had to kill him right there. How did we not do that? So I've got 3,398 damage and 701 assists. So it's like I was saying, it's a hugely important map for scouts. I'm trying to get my stupid gun elevation. Once again, absolutely crushing my will to live right here. Can't get a shot because I can't elevate the gun enough. So it's been important to have me, but you can notice my assist is only sitting at 701. But the good news with a scout, an assist, and unfortunately the Ho-Ri 3 just killed the 110E4. Did you notice where he went? He went and peeked over the edge, right? He went and peeked over the edge over there, and now he's dead. That's very interesting. And the guy wasn't spotted. So I've been doing a lot of movement, not a lot of great assists so far, but as I was saying, the nice thing about being alive at the end with a scout is there's still hit points on the board, guys. We got a Ho-Ri, we got a Manticore. Kill that guy off, man. I find him. He's in a bad spot. And that is a huge kill. That was the thing I needed to do. We had to kill that other Manticore. So now I've got 1,200, 1,237. There's still some good hit points on the board there. Looks like the Ho-Ri's taking some hits, but the two already have about 1,000 amongst them. Now, the approach matters, guys. The approach matters. We have 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It's becoming a time crunch. The Centurion is following up right here. I'm surprised I haven't caught the Ho-Ri 3 out here. Based on where the 110E4 died, and let's see if we can find that guy. Where is his marker? There it is. So sitting over here, maybe in the middle, and I didn't notice it was, I think it was the Ho-Ri that killed him. It might have been the artillery. So I'm really wondering, is he really over here still? Or has he gone back to the corner? Now somebody's clicking right there. More than likely one of the Artie. Yes. So the 261 clicks right there. He saw the tracer probably coming out from that direction. And I'm going to move along this edge of the map. This is a great way to approach. I'm doing my level best to not knock any trees down. Because while I don't think they're going to automatically see me if I knock a tree down, they will. There you go. They will know I'm coming, so I blew it. Okay, I might even just knocked another one down. How clever of me. Moving slowly, looking around. Trying to figure out where are these guys. 2 minutes. Alright, the Centurion is about as close as he's going to get. Oh, we found him. Good, there's one of them. So he's lit, and then he kind of comes right at me. And I don't know if he's going for cover, or maybe he's hoping he can light me up. I fired. I'm so glad I didn't get lit from firing. That probably means they're down this row somewhere. Because I think if they'd have been over on the side, I'd have been seen on that one. So a little bit more SA chucked in there. We'll come in this low ground here. Now, I'm charging in at this point because we got 1:30. I know I've got a snipper back there, and I've got 2 artillery, so I got to get these guys lit. What I don't want to do is sneak in and get out-spotted and have the Ho-Ri zap me, you know, with an HE round, and then their eyes are gone. And even if he gets lit, maybe the Artie doesn't, and then they have a hard time winning because the Centurion's so far back. So I need to say, surprise, surprise, surprise. Hopefully survive it and get around them and cause them to start spinning and whatnot, and then we can just bombard them with the Conqueror, the 261, and the Centurion. I think the 261 was mentioning he was low on ammo. I don't even know if he has any. Let's see what happens here. We come on in. Oh, good. There's that guy. I'm just going to cross his... Whoa! Alright, he got a piece of me. I don't know why I didn't shoot there. Huh. I guess, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I think I was thinking that the Artie or the Centurion would get him, and I wanted to maybe dive down and put a shot on the Ho-Ri. But the Ho-Ri... Yeah, that looks like the 261. Yeah, so he at least had 1 shell. He's down to 4 hit points. And at this point, I'm pretty sure we got this. We got 57 seconds. I don't want to give him a free shot. I think I should have... As soon as he started backing out that way, I should have just made a charge. because at the very least he would have spun towards me and it would have been a side shot for the Centurion, which didn't matter because he pinned him anyway. And I might have even got the shot. So it looks like I missed a shot possibility right there. But we got 4 kills, 3,435. I think that's actually 3,700 based on a blind shot. And there might even be a little bit more assists, but it's showing 3,065 at the time. And an ace tanker, so fantastic. That's my thought process on Himmel's Westfield Dorf. You know, I think both maps play similarly. Obviously, the caps being in different spots change some of the late game dynamics and things like that. This one played a lot like a regular match, minus the fact that you'd probably have more people contesting down here. But notice they sent the 155, the Progetto, and the Manticore, and all we had was the Centurion and myself, and of course the EBRs were involved as well. So that stripped that power, at least 2 of those tanks, where ours were up here or down in the city. So that gave us a slight advantage. And even as that was, we only barely won up there, right? There's just me, the Centurion, and the 2 already left. So nice close match, well played on both sides. Quite the chess match. Shout out to the other Manticore player who did a nice job over there as well. I just caught him out in that one spot, and that made all the difference end game. And we end up getting a win with 53 seconds left. So the old Chuckacore comes through again. Like I said, ace mastery with the Manticore. And my thought process on Westfield, some of the things you can do with a scout. That's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will see ya.